Hey guys, I'm Steph from RockyTimes.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make use of the full width page template. Okay, so the home page of the Nimva theme, as you can see, it has several elements, but one thing that you need to know from the start is that all these elements are placed inside the full width page template. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit the home page so you can better understand what's happening here. As you can see, for the page attributes in the page template, we have the full width page template selected. This is by far the most important template you should be using to create your pages. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the row elements. We have each element, each major element, like this layer slider, resides in a row element. This here is an actual row element. You have the option to edit a row element. So click on this button here. You have a bunch of options. You can select the width, the margin, top, bottom, padding, background color, a border width, the color of the border. It's a nice way to design your row elements however you like. Okay, so as you can see, everything can be customized, nothing is pre-made. When using the full width page template, you have the ability to create your pages however you want. You can see here I'm using the call to action box. Then I'm using a bunch of product feature elements, to attract attention of all the major settings and options that we integrated with our Nimva theme. Okay, we have a testimonial block, we have a client block, we have a button here, which is using a custom background color. So that's why you see this white button here, because I'm trying to use the button with a light color on a colored background. Okay, so all of these elements are elements that exist thanks to the Visual Composer. You can also go ahead and turn on the front-end editor so you can better understand what's happening here. Okay, so this is the layer slider. The layer slider cannot be rendered correctly because this is an external plugin which has nothing to do with the actual Visual Composer. You can, however, edit this element and select any slider that you already created. Okay, at the moment we have a transparent background slider selected. We'll just leave it like that. We also have for this row element, if I'm going to edit, you will see that we enabled the video background. If I turn off this option and click Save Changes, you can see that there is no more video background playing. Okay, I'm just going to enable this back. You can play around with all these settings to see what happens. I'm just going to leave it like that. Right, the next row element, it's not having anything special, like no background, no color. It's just using a text block here and another text block here with an image. So this is a divider or separator if you want. Okay, another row element here which is using a custom background image and a two-column layout. Okay, we have one column here which has a text block, another text block, some pie charts elements which are actually placed inside another row element, but this time this row element is having a four-column layout that's possible to achieve. To the right we only have an image element. It's called the single image element. Scrolling a bit down, you can see another row element with a text block, a divider, and another text block using an image. You can see that some of the elements are having a nice animation effect. Almost every Visual Composer element that we created has such an animation effect. Scroll down to the bottom, and for all your elements that you create and use, you'll have this option here, the CSS animation. You can select whatever effect you want, like top to bottom. Okay, so now when you scroll down your page, this element will come from the bottom going to the top. You have bottom to top, left to right, right to left, or appear from center. The one that I'm using here. Okay, this element also has a custom background. This is actually a predefined pattern background. You can see here, you can select any pattern background. Let's try something lighter. Of course, now the text is not very visible. You can edit that, edit the call to action box, and you have an option here for the heading text color. I'm just going to use a darker color. I'm going to do the same for the description. Okay, save changes. Now you can see the text looks pretty nice. Okay, we changed the background. All these are product feature elements. They can be edited, cloned, deleted. They are used in a row element, which is using a 3-column layout. Okay, further down we have another row element, which is using a darker background, a light colored text placed inside the text block. Again, divider and text block, which is using some integrated shortcodes. This is the checklist shortcodes, which are if you edit this text block here, you can see the checklist shortcode, which can be accessed from here. Okay, go here, click on checklist, and it's basically another unordered list if you want. Okay, but this time for the icon you can specify a font awesome icon. Font awesome icons can be seen by going, let's open a new tab and go to font awesome.io. Go to icons, and you can see all the icons here, whatever you want to use. Like if you want to use this symbol here, you just need to use FA dash car. So let's go back and replace FA star with FA car. Save changes, and as you can see, now we have that car icon being used. Okay, this is a button. Next we have some testimonials. Before using these testimonials, you need to actually create every testimonial that you want to use. Of course, I'm going to show you a nice feature for the testimonials. You can actually select which testimonials to use. Just click here, and all the existing testimonials are represented here. Just click on one, whatever testimonial you want to use. Okay, save changes, and now only these selected elements will be used. Okay, the last element is the client elements. Again, just like the testimonial, you have the option to select existing testimonial clients. But again, you need to create these clients before using the client's element on a full width page. Okay, so this is a short introduction to the home page and how it was created, what elements were created. Of course, for pages, you can see another at least 17 different options that we use to create for our pages. And all these pages are using the full width row elements. You can go ahead and browse around each one of them. You can edit each one of your existing pages, or create your own pages.